Hey Susan, I've been looking into automating our infrastructure. I've heard both Ansible and Terraform are good options. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I've worked with both. Ansible is great for configuration management and deploying applications, but if we're talking about provisioning infrastructure from scratch, Terraform might be a better fit. What specifically are you trying to automate?
Well, we need to spin up infrastructure across multiple cloud providers, mostly AWS and a bit of Azure. I want to make sure we can manage it all in a single framework. Plus, it would be ideal if we can track the changes over time, so if something goes wrong, we know what was modified.
In that case, Terraform is definitely your tool. It's designed for infrastructure as code, and it works seamlessly across multiple cloud platforms. The big advantage here is its state management. Terraform will keep track of the infrastructure you've provisioned, which makes it much easier to see what's changed or needs to be updated.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. Terraform uses a state file to track everything. Does that mean we can easily roll back changes if something goes wrong?
Exactly. When you apply a change, Terraform compares the current infrastructure to the desired state in your code. If there's a mismatch, it generates a plan that shows you what will be updated. You can review it before making changes. And if things don't go as planned, you can roll back to a previous state pretty easily.
That's great. I know Ansible can also manage cloud infrastructure, but it seems like it's more focused on configuring systems rather than creating them, right?
You're spot on. Ansible is more task-oriented. It's perfect if you already have infrastructure and need to configure your servers, deploy apps, and keep them in sync. But it doesn't have the same level of infrastructure lifecycle management as Terraform. Terraform is all about define once, manage forever.
If we're going to be managing infrastructure for both AWS and Azure, we need something consistent. Does Terraform handle both equally well?
Yes, Terraform has strong support for AWS, Azure, GCP, and many other providers. You write your infrastructure in a single format, HCL, and Terraform handles the API calls to the different cloud providers behind the scenes. Plus, the learning curve isn't too steep, especially since you've got some experience with DevOps tools already.
Sounds like Terraform would really streamline things. I was worried about dealing with multiple clouds, but if Terraform can abstract that away, it's a big win.
Absolutely. It will make multi-cloud management much easier. You define your infrastructure once and apply it across different environments. And with Terraform's plan-apply workflow, you'll know exactly what changes are being made before you commit.
Great. I think Terraform is the way to go for provisioning then. We'll keep Ansible in mind for configuration management down the line, but let's start with Terraform to get our infrastructure in place.
That's a solid plan. Let me know if you need help with the Terraform setup. I can walk you through the state management and some of the cloud modules. Once you get the hang of it, it'll really speed up our workflows.
Thanks, Susan. I'll get started with Terraform today and loop you in when we're ready for the next step.